Hi, I'm Monica, a therapist and mental health coach, and today's video I'm going to share 10 products you can purchase off Amazon that are therapist recommended to add to your self-care routine. But before we get started, if you are new here, hi, I'm Monica. I'm a mental health coach and therapist for ambitious women and women entrepreneurs, and I create bi-weekly videos on topics like mental health, mindset, lifestyle, entrepreneurship, and productivity. So if you love those kinds of videos, don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so my first recommendation is this white tumbler. I've had this for a year and I use it specifically to drink my favorite drink for the spring and the summer, and that's a passion tea with lemonade. It comes in so many different colors to fit anybody's aesthetic because I know that's important, and it's less than $20. So such a must-have for the spring and the summer. Really love it. My next favorite item is the 5-minute journal. If you've seen my other videos, you would have seen that I do this every morning. It is the best way to start my routine, and it also comes in a lot of different colors. I specifically have the white one and the black one, and this is like a white linen, like cream color. And they have a green one, a yellow one, and I believe a blue one now. So again, fits everybody's aesthetic. And one of the things that I love about this 5-minute journal and why I recommend it to a lot of my clients is because it focuses on being mindful and being present. It has certain prompts that ask you about what you're grateful for, what you can look forward for the day, and a daily affirmation. Like, this is such a powerful tool to use every day. Now, you don't have to go and purchase the actual book. You can also download the app for free, and it has all the prompts there. You could use your own notebook. So I definitely recommend this. And it's super easy to use. You only need 5 minutes out of your day to journal. I know I wasn't the kind of person to journal, and I really don't like journaling without prompts. So this is ideal, and the prompt is the same every single day, and it is undated. So I love that too, because I don't want to feel the pressure that what if I miss one day. This is pressure free and definitely a must-have for you if you want to pick up journaling. Next item is actually in line with one of the goals that I had for this year. So when the pandemic started, I often found myself leaning for my phone, scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok, and that wasn't healthy. So I wanted to have activities that were more mindful, that I could really just stay present. And so I rediscovered my love for puzzles. I love puzzles because it really is challenging your brain. It really is keeping you present, and it's an activity that you don't have to rely on your phone for. It is something that you could do with your significant other. If you are a mom, you could do this with your kids. So I really love these puzzles, and they're less than $20. I think this one specifically is only $8. But yeah, they're really cheap on Amazon. And one of the things that I love, or at least what I'm planning to do, is, you know, after you finish the puzzle, you're like, okay, well, what do I do with it? I'm planning on sharing it with my friends and just kind of swapping puzzles, because we've been doing that kind of stuff. So really recommend this if you are wanting to have more activities where you're not on your phone. So another item that I love to recommend, if again your goal this year is to stay more present, stay off social media, is getting a word search book. I love this. Again, when I was a kid, I loved doing these kinds of things. It kept me occupied, it kept my brain fresh. So I recommend this. I love this one specifically because it has different categories from easy, difficult to hard. So depending on the challenge that I want for the day, I pick the word search, and it's something that you could do for just 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You don't have to finish it, which is amazing, but I really love it because, again, it keeps you staying present and away from your phone. So definitely recommend this. I recommend this for clients as well. This is the item that I 100% recommend you get out of all of the items that I mentioned throughout this video, and this is the book called Set Boundaries, Find Peace. This is from a fellow Black therapist. Her name is Nidra, and she has an amazing Instagram account. If you do not follow her, she constantly creates content on setting boundaries, and she created this book that is so tangible and so digestible, so easy to read. She creates different chapters for different categories where you may be struggling with boundary setting, as well as telling you some examples of things you should say or things you can say to set those boundaries, because I know it's really hard. I often see clients struggle with setting boundaries because they don't know what to say, because they don't want to come off as harsh or unkind. So I really love Nidra's book. It is one that I recommend to all of my clients who struggle with setting boundaries, and I also recommend they follow her on Instagram. I will link her Instagram below in the description, but definitely grab this book. And one more thing about this book is that each chapter has a exercise that you can sit in and reflect as you're working through the different chapters, and you can always skip chapters as well that relate more to you and your situation. So I love this book. Highly recommend. My next item is for the girls who love bubble baths. This is my favorite bubble bath, a caddy. I actually got this about a year ago as a Christmas gift, and it has held up so well because I use it every single week, even more on those days where I really just need to unwind. I think creating that space for yourself to truly just sit with your own energy and really just unwind from the day is so important. It's one of the things that I recommend for my clients when you're having an overwhelming day, having a routine, and it could be a bubble bath, to truly unwind and let yourself sit in the present. I love that it has so many different compartments where you can add your iPad, a book, your phone, or a glass of wine, coffee, whatever you want to do during your bubble bath. I absolutely love it, and it's actually adjustable, so you can adjust it to the size of your bathtub. So highly 100% recommend. So this next item is for my girls who love skincare items, as well as for the girls who are really sensitive, love to have a good cry. I don't know about you, but I love a good cry to really emotionally regulate, let go of some of the things that I've been holding on throughout the day. A good cry is so good. But after a good cry, you are super puffy. Your eyes are super puffy, your face is super puffy. So I love to use a face roller. We call this a jet roller. I put this in the refrigerator and then it becomes really cool. So I love to be able to just rub it all over my face, especially if I had a good cry. So highly recommend this. It's so nice to just be able to have something cool in your face. I also use it for my skincare routine to make sure that the product stays. So love this too, just to help with putting some of my skincare product. So again, a good self-care add to your routine. This is for all of my girlies who work from home or are constantly staring at a computer screen, and as a part of your self-care routine is at the end of the day, you can use a face mask like this or eye mask like this. It has some of these little gel particles where you can put this in the freezer or even in the microwave. So you can use both the freezer or the microwave if you want some heat on your eyes, if your eyes are tired, or some cool compress for your eyes that are gonna help if you're constantly in front of a computer screen. I love this. It comes in different colors on Amazon, and it also comes with its own bag. So if you don't have like a skincare refrigerator, you can add this in your fridge and it won't get dirty with this little plastic bag. So highly recommend this product. Okay, so this is definitely an investment piece that I purchased during the pandemic. As I said, I wanted to spend less time on social media, and there are so many benefits to reading fiction books, and I wanted to read more books. And so I purchased a Kindle because one, I also wanted to create less clutter in my home. And I often, after reading a fiction book, I don't typically read it twice. So I much rather have it as a digital copy versus personal development books. I definitely buy a hard copy after I've read it and want to write notes, things like that. So fiction books are so important because reading fiction really helps us become more creative. It actually aids in sleep, alleviates depression. There are so many different mental health benefits to reading fiction books. So I really recommend, if you are in a space to invest in a product, then you know, getting a Kindle is not only environmentally friendly so that you're not constantly purchasing books, having a lot of clutter in your home. When we have a lot of clutter in our home, it can become chaotic energy, so we don't want that. So for me, getting a Kindle was really important. As far as like fiction books that I've been really into, I've been reading a lot of Colleen Hoover books. I love them. It's like romance, there's some romance, thrillers, some drama. Definitely love all of her books, so highly recommend. Get yourself a Kindle and read some Colleen Hoover books. And finally, the last self-care item that I recommend to get from Amazon is a adult coloring book. It's another mindfulness activity to stay off social media. I really think that this really can call to our inner child. I loved coloring when I was little, and doing an activity like this that really feeds my inner child is so essential. So I did link a different coloring book down below in the description because they didn't have this one available, but any coloring book will do, and you honestly don't even have to purchase a book itself. You can also Google like you know, art therapy coloring pages, and you can print them out if you have a printer and just go use it like that. So I think it's really helpful to have activities in line that don't involve social media, that really involve being present, that can call to our inner child. So those are all the products that I recommend as a therapist to add to your self-care routine. If you love these kinds of videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. If you want me to do more of these therapist recommended Amazon favorites, comment down below self-care so that I know that you made it to the end of the video and that you want more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.